Hey, I'm MattyAP, and this is my daily tweet. Hey guys, welcome to the Daily Tweet, the show where we look at the hottest trending moments on Twitter. We talk about 3 of them, and at the end of the show, I'll write a tweet on one of them, and hopefully it will go well. Let's check out yesterday's tweet and see how it went. This has to be one of my favorite tweets from the Daily Tweet series so far. It's based around the Met Gala happened like a day or so ago, where everyone dresses up and all celebrities turn up and all that shit. I didn't really care too much about it, but I did notice that Katy Perry was wearing a giant chandelier dress. Obviously my first thought was, where's she going to sit? So I wrote this tweet, Katy Perry at the Met Gala, hey, where do I sit? And the gala usher just responds by pointing to the ceiling, because she's a chandelier. So let's see how the tweet went. Let's see what you guys thought. Hey, we're back in the 20s again. 23 likes, 4 retweets, and 6 comments. I'm pretty happy with that. Let's see what you guys had to say about it. Ellie Grace, aka @_connection fail, says, Katy Perry is a Sia fan, I see. Obviously reference to you know, the Chandelier song. Is it called Chandelier? It's probably called Chandelier. But yeah, very true. Very good reference there. I like it. And Kelsey as well, jumping on the Sia train. Although I think she posted this first. She wrote, I expect Sia Star to swing from the chandelier. Get it? I absolutely do get it. Now I'm kind of wondering. I wonder if Katy Perry got any Sia jokes throughout the night. Maybe by the end she was just fucking sick of hearing all the Sia jokes. She's like, why to wear this shit? But I guess you have to expect that when you rock up to a gala event in a chandelier outfit. But cool all the same. I like it. No hate, no hate. I do like the old chandelier dress there. Maybe we'll catch on. Maybe we'll catch you at a bloody Target next collection. Big thanks to everyone that liked, commented, and retweeted on that tweet. Appreciate it. You guys are the best. Let's go on with the show. So the first story of the day that we're going with is about Apex Legends again. Don't worry, I won't be talking about Apex really ever again, I'm sure, but it's just in the news today because it's coming to mobile. I find it kind of odd. I don't really feel like these kind of games lend themselves to mobile controls, but hey, Fortnite did it. I don't really hear much about it, but it must be going all right for Apex to want to follow in their footsteps. There must be money to be made in it. But honestly, I'd love to hear if you're a mobile gamer, let me know in the comments below if this is something you're excited about. But it says here, discussions during an Electronic Arts conference call confirmed that the company plans to bring the popular shooter to more platforms and regions around the world. So Twitter user ZHugeEX tweeted a couple of bullet points from EA's conference call saying, Apex Legends is the fastest growing new game from EA, over 50 million players. 30% of Apex players are new to EA. And in a second tweet, he writes, Respawn is learning from the huge launch which led to many challenges. Free-to-play business model a success. Will look to create more free-to-play games over time. We'll still have premium $60 titles from EA. So look, it seems like they've learned a lot from going free-to-play. I mean, we've seen that. I say it all the time again. Things like Hearthstone and Fortnite were massive successes in the gaming realms. 2 of my favorite games from the last couple of years. And those games were both free-to-play and they just crushed it. So, I mean, a lot of games could learn from that business model, and I'm sure they will. @Dom's Playing on Twitter did put a little side note here saying EA execs said that daily average users for Apex Legends have come down slightly, so that the game still has a consistent base. No word on where overall users are at, other than the 50 million it shared around a month after release. Look, I've seen a lot of people fall off the wagon on Apex. I would imagine their numbers are quite substantially lower than 50 million. They're saying slightly. I would love to see the stats. I imagine if they were only slightly, they'd probably be sharing it. I'd say it's probably a bit more substantial than that, but time will tell. Surely they'll have to release the numbers at some point. I'm very curious to see them. All right, for our second story of the day, Walt Disney Studios has announced their release schedule for the next 9 or so years, which is pretty full on. Look, granted, the last 5 or so years leading up to 2027 on their schedule is only like 1 movie per year pretty much. So nothing too crazy in that department, but there are a few exciting little nuggets on the list. So let's go over and take a look. Now there is an article here from their official tweet that they put out. I'll link this article in the description below if anyone wants to check that out. But if you're looking for the release schedule, just scroll all the way down to the bottom of the article and click here and it'll take you to the full release for the next 9 or so years. I'm sure obviously there'll be a whole bunch of movies added to this, but this is what they've got for the minute. But as you can see, there's quite a few films still slated for 2019, but if we look at 2020 and beyond, there's just a lot of untitled Marvel, untitled Disney animation, and as we go further on, it's pretty much untitled. I actually just saw here as well, Untitled Indiana Jones. I'm fucking pumped for that. There's a lot to look forward to. Now, the funny thing as well is that Avatar 2 has been pushed back. It was supposed to come out, I believe, I don't know, maybe this year. I'm not actually too sure, but apparently it's been pushed back now even further to 2021. It was supposed to come out apparently 5 or so years ago, and the original one's almost a decade old now. It's been pushed back till 2021. But the crazy thing about that is that all the way up until 2027, they plan on bringing out 4 new Avatar movies, which is just kind of wild considering how long they've been delaying this one. Look, I can only imagine that they're working on all of these 4 new Avatar movies in one giant chunk so they can release them because they're all 2 years apart. So new Avatar movies, hope you like Avatar because you're going to get a whole bunch of them for the next bloody 7+ years. Looking forward to it. But look, a whole bunch of exciting stuff coming out. So get ready, get excited. So the official Avatar Twitter account has actually tweeted out, now scheduled to land on Pandora December 17th, 2021. This is, of course, Pandora being the world that Avatar is based around. I just saw this. Now, this is the promo picture that they've chosen to go with. I don't know about this. This looks. Now look, scrolling through the replies to this tweet, it seems like not a lot of people are all that keen. Look, let me know in the comments below. Are you excited for the new Avatar movies? It seems like not a lot of people are. It's been a while. It's been almost a decade, I believe, since the first one came out. And I just don't know if I care that much. But it might be good. We'll find out, I guess. Okay, so Daniel Danger comes through with the perfect tweet for this poster here. It says, Avatar 2 apparently being released as a PlayStation 2 exclusive. This might be Sonic marketing right now. This might be Sonic the Hedgehog marketing at this point. They're trying to make it look as shit as possible because they know people will talk about it. Very clever, Avatar. I give you top marks for that one. You almost had me. Yeah, I have nothing to say about this one. It's just a bit of a sweet tweet. Thought you all might like to see it. And for the third and final story of the day, Google has just had its I/O keynote for 2019, and they announced some pretty cool stuff. So Google announced 2 new phones today. The budget versions essentially of the Google Pixel 3, the Pixel 3a and the 3a XL. They're starting at $399 US or $649 Australian, and they're available today. They launched them immediately. Now, one of the biggest hype moments about these phones is that they come with headphone jacks, which I believe the Pixel 3 and Pixel 2 didn't come with headphone jacks. So this is quite an advancement. I'm guessing they're saying that people still want them on their phones. I mean, I know I do. So look, that's a little bit of backtracking, but it's probably for the best for the minute. People still want to listen to music with conventional headphones. And the phones are coming with, from what I can gather, the same advanced camera features that the Pixel 3 come with. So that's pretty hype. So if you really are just looking at getting a Pixel just because of the hype camera that's in it, these might be the phones for you. So Google's just announced a new Nest Hub Max, which is very exciting. And along with it, they're renaming the whole Google Home line to Google Nest. Which is cool. I like the name. Now, the Nest Hub Max is going to feature an inbuilt camera, a smart display, and loudspeakers to make this a well-rounded home device. So one of the cool features about the inbuilt camera and the software surrounding it is that it has facial recognition. So you'll get more of a personalized experience if you're in a family with multiple people. It will be able to detect your face and it will give you all the stuff that matters to you, like your schedule and shit. So apparently Nest Hub Max will be launching this quarter at $299 US or $349 Australian. So that's kind of fun if you're in that kind of thing. I for one am just a little bit nervous about putting stuff like that in my home, but I don't know, at the same time, I really just want to give it a whirl. But I feel like I'm going to get spied on. Is that just being silly? Tell me in the description, in the comments below, if you think you're going to get spied on by your Google Home. But anyway, if you want to see for yourself all the news that was dropped from the Google I/O keynote, I have the full video link thing to their channel with the full keynote in the description below, so you can check all that out. You're welcome. All right, so those are the stories of the day. All we need to do now is write our tweet. And of course, I'm going to tweet about this here promotional picture, which was actually posted on the official Avatar Twitter. So it's legit. All right, so I had about 7 or so different tweets relating to this that I could have used. I've landed on this one. I've decided this is the one I'm going to go with. And it goes a little something like this. James Cameron says, shit, we have to push Avatar 2 back 2 more years and we still have nothing to show people. The guy from Disney Accounting says, don't worry, Mr. Cameron, I know how to use Photoshop. Then he proceeds to open up Microsoft Paint. And of course I had to add this little masterpiece to the bottom of it so it all made sense. And of course with that, that is my tweet of the day. Bam. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. Always good to have your company. And make sure if you haven't already, like this video and make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. I really appreciate you for it. And of course, if you want to check out the tweet I've just written, you can find it in the description below. The link's right there. Make sure you go and like it, retweet it, and drop a comment on it. It'll make my day. And while you're there, why not follow my Twitter? I'll give you a shout out at the end of tomorrow's video. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I'll catch you all tomorrow. Bye.